Here, Kansas, I'm witnessing for the Lord, and we pick it back up ready for the unexpected guest. Some householders stamp the family table in order to provide expensive entertainment for their visitors. This is unwise. In the entertainment of guests, there should be greater simplicity. Let the needs of the family have first attention. CD 891. Unwise, unwise economy and artificial customs often prevent the exercise of hospitality where it is needed and should be a strong blessing. The regular supply of food for our table should be such that the unexpected guest can be made welcome without burdening the housewife to make extra preparation. The Ministry of Healing, 322, 1905, CD 891. E.G. White's practice, no extra cooking for visitors. Appendix 18, simple food served in the White Home. Appendix 11, 13, 14, 15. The menu to be varied from meal to meal, prepared nicely. 320. Think less about temporal food. 131. We must be constantly meditating upon the word, eating it, digesting it, and by practice assimilating it, so that it is taken into the life current. He who feeds on Christ daily will, by his example, teach others to think less of what they eat and feel much greater anxiety for the food they give to the soul. CD 893. True fasting, which should be recommended to all, is abstinence from every stimulating kind of food and the proper use of wholesome, simple food, which God has provided in abundance. Men need to think less about what they shall eat and drink of, temporal food, and much more in regard to the food from heaven that will give tone and vitality to the whole religious experience. Letter 73, 1896, CD 901. Forming influence to the simple life. 132. Should we dress in plain, modest apparel without reference to fashion? Should our tables at all times be set with simple, healthful food, avoiding all luxuries and all extravagance? Should our houses be built with becoming plainness and furnished in the same manner? It would show the sanctifying power of the truth and would have a telling influence upon unbelievers. While we must conform to the world in these matters, in some cases apparently seeking to excel, worldlings in fanciful arrangement and the preaching of truth will have but little or no effect. Who will believe the solemn truth for this time when those who already profess to believe it contradict their faith by their works? It is not God who has closed the windows of heaven but to us, but it is our own conformity to customs and practices of the world. Testimonies of the Church, 5206, 1882, CD 902. It was a miracle of divine power that Christ fed the multitude. Yet how humble was the fare provided? Only the fishes and barley loaves that were the daily fare of the fisher folk of Galilee. CD 903. Christ could have spread for the people a rich repast, but food prepared merely for the gratitude of appetite would have conveyed no lesson to their good. Through this miracle, Christ desired to teach a lesson of simplicity. If men were today simple in their habits, living in harmony with nature's laws, and did Adam and Eve in the beginning, there would be an abundant supply of needs of the human family. But selfishness and indulgence of appetite have brought sin and misery from excess on the one hand, and from want the other. Ministry of Healing, 47, 1905, CD 904. If we profess Christians would use less of our wealth in adorning the body and beautifying their own houses, and would consume less in extravagant, health-destroying luxuries upon tables, there could be a place much larger sums in the treasury of God. Thus would thus thus would thus imitate their Redeemer, left who left heaven, his riches, and his glory, for the sake he forsakes, became poor, that we might have eternal riches. Testimonies for the Church 3401, 1875, CD 911. All right. Not a matter of indifference. 135. Because it is wrong to merely eat to gratify perverted taste, it does not follow that we should be indifferent in regard to our food. It is a matter of the highest importance. No one should adopt an impoverished diet. Many are debilitated from disease and need nourishing, well-cooked food. Health reformers, above all others, should be careful to avoid extremes. The body must have sufficient nourishment. The God who gives his beloved sleep has furnished them also suitable food to sustain their physical system in a healthy condition. Christian Temperance and Bible Hygiene 4950, Counsels on Health 118, 1890, CD 912. In order to have good health, we must have good blood, for the blood is the current of life. It repairs waste and nourishes the body when supplied with the proper food elements, and when cleansed and vitalized by contact with the pure air, it carries life and vigor to every part of the system. The more perfect the circulation, the better the work will this work be accomplished. The Ministry of Healing 271, 1905, CD 913. Relation of adequate diet to the soundness of mind 314. Relation of adequate diet to the sound spiritual experience 324, paragraph 4. God's bountiful provision 137. God has furnished man with abundant means for the gratifications of an unperverted diet. He has spread before him the products of the earth, a bountiful variety of food that is palatable to the taste and nutritious to the system. Of these, our benevolent Heavenly Father says we may eat freely of the fruits, grains, and vegetables prepared in a simple way, free from spice and grease of all kinds, and make with milk or cream. The most healthful diet, they impart nourishment to the body and give power of endurance and vigor of intellect that are not produced by a stimulating diet. Christian Temperance and Bible Hygiene 47, Counsels on Health 114, 115, 1890, CD 921. 138. In grains, fruits, and vegetables and nuts are to be found all the food elements that we need. If we come by the Lord in simplicity of mind, he will teach us how to prepare wholesome food free from the taint of the flesh meat. Manuscript 27, 1906, CD 922. All right, we'll pick it up here tomorrow at Impoverished Diet Discredits Health Reform. I'm Miss Sierra, Kansas. I'm out.